Our experience is limited.
Yes.
Our knowledge is limited, now or in the future. Therefore, our memory is limited. And without memory, there is no thought. So thought is limited. The sequence.
Yes.
So, whatever it does is limited. Technologically, psychically, or inwardly, it's limited. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and limitation must inevitably cause conflict, division. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, is it possible for thought to operate where it's necessary and not operate in other directions? Yes?
Is there something which is not limited?
What?
Is there something which is not limited?
Maybe, we don't know, but you can only find that out if thought has its proper place and no other place. Right?
But I think the confusion arises when you say thought might be used in one place and the other place not. It seems to introduce a certain fragmentation in it.
No, sir. Thought is necessary. I'm speaking to you.
Yes.
There, I must know English, and you know English. If you spoke French and I spoke French, then we will be speaking the same thing, right? Or Spanish or Italian, we'll do the same, right? So, knowledge is necessary to speak in English, right? Right? Of course.
Right.
Now, what has knowledge any place in the psyche?
Well, I would say that it helps to a certain limited extent to understand.
No.
No, may I say
Yes,
here
sir.
that in Finnish, from Finland, the Finnish language has the word know is tie, and it would be in English road.
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 To row.
The road, yeah, the
road.
road. That's knowledge. But then understand in Finnish is ympäri, it is embrace. Do you understand? So
To
that
embrace.
in Finnish language, to know would be to go along a road and not to not to know anything else. But
Yes, sir.
then
Yes, sir.
this understand in
Is-
Finnish is embrace, go around. And therefore I objected that you say that knowledge and understanding would be the same. I think
No,
that
no, what I'm saying is
no,
that...
but the brain has two ways. The knowledge is really to go this particular way, you see, and search and search and so. But then this understanding, that's a function of the brain also. It is to embrace
Yes, I
all.
understand
And that might
Well,
clarify
what I was saying is that
this thing also.
that even knowledge, you see, has in itself a certain understanding that might be limited. I mean, might be so. His significance
Knowledge is
might
Would
be
you
limited,
use
but
a
understanding
different
is
word?
not.
a different word.
Insight.
Or intuition.
You
don't like
intuition a bit doubtful because you can having desires and you can.
Could we say then that the understanding coming out of memory and thought is to a certain extent
Let's
mechanical?
use the word insight for
All
the
right.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah, insight.
I have an insight going north is futile. And the insight says go east. And I move. There's no interval between the movement.
Yeah, but again, we keep coming back exactly to the
Sir,
same
that's
point.
what I'm saying, repeating.
Yes, but sir, you asked the question a moment ago. Can we have thought to take its proper place
Yes, there.
there? Now, That is to say, we are respectful for what it is.
Yes, yes, put it, yes.
Right. Now, when you say, I have the insight to go east, and I do it, to be respectful to thought is also to realize that it is in the nature of thought to obscure that insight, to fill it with thought,
Of course, then it's not
and
inside.
continue to go north.
Yeah, it's not inside.
Well, it was for a moment, and then it was occluded.
I understand you're repeating the same thing.
Well, we are all going around the same subject, because I'm trying to see, let me put it this way, the question I have is, what is the basis from which you're saying that in that insight, all thought will be put into its right place
Yes.
without the flicker?
Yes, sir.
What is the basis for that?